Hey guys, Dawn here. I just have a story to share with you. So this man was walking down this road. He's out of hope. He feels worthless. He's considering giving up his life. He's at the bottom. And he looks up on top of a hill and he sees this church with this beautiful cross on it. So he's like, last hope, last shot. I'm gonna go. So he walks up this hill, and all of a sudden there's two men standing at the front door. Says, well, hi, I'm here to go to church. And the men looking him up and down and said, I'm sorry, the likes of you was not welcome here. They close the door behind him, leaving him out. So the man just sits there on the front porch, and he just starts crying. He's done. And Jesus comes over and puts his hand on his shoulder and says, child, what's wrong? Why are you crying? And he takes a moment to explain to Jesus what's going on, how he's feeling, and explain that he tried to go to that church, but they just wouldn't let him in. And Jesus looks down at him and says, son, they haven't let me in there for years either. It kind of is a reflection, because you talk to a lot of people who don't go to church, and a majority of those people who don't go to church used to or have been to church, and they didn't feel comfortable, they didn't feel accepted, and they felt judged. And I'm thinking, wow, out of all places ever in this whole world, a church is where you're supposed to feel the love of Jesus more than anywhere else. I mean, our definitions as Christians is to be Christ-like. It's not up to us to judge others on who should be welcome in that building and who should not. In fact, Jesus focuses more on the broken and the bruised. And we're all broken and bruised in our own way, hence one of the reasons why we need Jesus so much. But I'm looking at this and going, what difference does it make if a man in a suit walks through that door who's addicted to pornography, because it's a secret, we don't know that, but the man who has that horrible hangover and reeks of alcohol, the sin is just like blatantly right out there that we can judge that. It doesn't matter if they're dressed in promiscuous clothing. Obviously that's something that probably should be approached with love, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they're wearing jeans with holes. It doesn't matter if they have 10 kids from 10 different parents. It doesn't matter if they have an addiction. You can talk to somebody and be loving and kind without being judgmental or rude. And I'm telling you, this right here, that little talking, that is never okay. If you are a member of that church and that congregation, there needs to be an accountability that you hold to not only yourself but to other members. Talk to them if that's going on. Be the leader of the church if it's not being led correctly. And if you're a person who's actually been to church and you had a bad experience, I'm asking you, please don't give up, because there's a lot of really great churches out there with a lot of great Christians who really just want to love you and accept you as you are, because they get it. They get the Jesus thing, and they're followers, they're true followers of him. So do me a favor, don't let that church experience be what holds you back to where you don't go back. Go to church. Go find one. It's like this. It's like, think of your favorite restaurant, and possibly if it's a chain, think about if you went in there one time and you just had a horrible experience. Okay, just dreadful, horrible experience. You may ban that restaurant, but will you ban all of the same chains, or just that one that you had that horrible experience in? Jesus has not given up on you at all. He loves you so much. And I haven't given up on you, and I know there's so many other people who have not given up on you. And I never want anyone to feel like they're not worthy to go in. Christianity isn't a clique. It's a calling. And I'm calling you. I am. I'm calling you to come and worship with us, hang with us. I don't care if you're local in my area and you just want someone to go to church with. I'll go to church with you. I will totally go to church with you. You can even pick and choose the church. I will go to church with you. All right? I just want you to know that you're loved. And like that man who was judged in that story, you know, Jesus clearly told him that he wasn't in that church either. There's probably a lot of other churches out there like that, don't you think? So, anyways, God bless you, all of you. Please be the hands and feet in Jesus. Know that you're loved. Know that you're amazing, loving. You are so worthy of it all. And just don't give up, okay? So, God loves you. So do I. Have a blessed day.